This is for you if you're on a spiritual journey, if you're surrendering yourself to God, if you're opening up everything that you've known your whole life and facing it and resetting and clearing slate, starting new. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about ego, darkness, the surrender to God, and what that has been like for me, and I'm sure you will relate to this if you found this video. Most of my life, I operated purely out of ego, out of anger, out of fear, out of sadness. That is what drove me through life. Now, over the last few years, I've found myself going through a process of what many know as an ego death or surrendering to God. And you lose yourself. You lose sight of who you are, how you view life. That lens is completely cleared out. Why you do things changes. What you want to do changes. How you view yourself changes. All of it up in the air. And it's something I still work through every day. So I went from ego drove everything in my life. That is all I knew. Then big moments of, there's some mosquitoes out here. Big moments of surrendering to God, letting go of this identity, the beliefs I have around myself and around life, brings you to nothing, to what feels like everything but nothing. A place where you experience life as it is, but you almost lose sight of who you are and what makes you, you. And this is something I've struggled with for so long. So I went from ego, then I went to complete surrender to God, and I set down all my desires, I set down my beliefs, my identity, everything I've known about myself. I set it to the side. And now I'm sitting here and I feel like it is time to embrace all of it together. What I've been feeling over the last week or two is, I felt this heavy, is God gave you this ego for a reason. God gave you this ego to protect the vision, the power He has placed within you. Without that ego, you have no line, no boundaries, no beliefs to base your life off of. When I think of Jesus, I viewed the way He had to have some ego. He had to have a strong identity, a strong belief that nobody could take away from Him. And I was sitting there literally doing nothing. All of these feelings of things I think I should be doing with my life, but I'm sitting there doing nothing. I'm kind of just letting everything just push me over, push me through, because I surrendered that ego. And now it's time to embrace that ego, to understand, just like God has gave you that sacred vision for your life, for the potential you have within you. You need that ego to drive you, to help create that in this physical reality. I've spent so much time up there, up here, in all of this, whatever, for a while now. And now it feels like it's time to bring it into this physical reality and be a channel, be a light, like I'm sitting here with you right now, to actually create. And if I had no ego, I wouldn't be sitting here speaking so passionately about the beliefs I have. I wouldn't show up as I am if I if I didn't believe in this identity I operate under, if I didn't believe in myself, if there almost was no ego, there would be nothing. There would be numbness. So yes, face your ego. Surrender to God. But understand there is a relationship to be had with it like anything else in life. And once you go through that process of surrendering, the remembering of what is within you at all times, you will find yourself sitting here. And it will be time to tie it all in together. To call in your light, to call in your darkness, to call it all in, because it all is here for a reason. To not run from your darkness anymore. My whole life I've ran from my darkness. My whole life I've felt this thing within me that I've always felt. I was about to say, not to sound egotistical, but screw it, to sound egotistical, who cares? I've always felt extremely powerful. Anytime I've walked into a room, I feel if there's something I need to say, if there's someone I need to confront, if there's something I don't agree with, I will stand strong in my beliefs. There's this darkness, there's this competitiveness to me that wants to win at all cost, that won't accept anything else besides excellence. There's this animal inside of me that I've pushed off for so long because the people I grew up around tried to make me feel like that was a bad thing. And there might be people in your life who try to numb you, who try to limit you, who try to keep you within the box that fits them, that makes them comfortable. Don't let that power within you die. It has been placed within you for a reason. Embrace it all. You don't have to be a certain person to fit in, to impress these people. You are here to serve God. You're not here to be understood. You are here to serve God. You are not here to make people comfortable or fit in with everyone. You are here to serve God. Now, as you bring this all in together, as you tie in the surrender to God, sacrificing these desires that aren't in alignment with God to be here and be of service, there will need to be a relationship, a trust, a self-respect in place. You need to be able to look at yourself in the mirror. You need to be able to listen to yourself, to feel things within your body and understand what is aligned with God and what isn't, what is true to you and what isn't. You need to balance the ego, the darkness with the light, with the oneness, with God, with the universe. You need to be able to tie it all in together, and that only comes out of trust. You need to trust yourself. If you have this vision for your life, if you have this calling within you, if you feel this pull to grow something greater than yourself, stop looking for the answers outside of yourself. Stop asking others for advice on what you should do. Stop listening to so much content and consuming. You know what you have to do. You need to trust it here. You need to embrace who you really are. We are all unique individuals. If none of us had that ego, if none of us had that, there would be no expression of all of this. There would be blank. There would be nothing. We are all expressions of God. That is why we are all unique. We are all unique expressions of God. We are all one. Embrace your unique expression of self, of oneness, of God. Embrace it all. The dark, the light, the anger, the sadness, the fear, the love, the peace, the calmness. Embrace it all. You can run from it. You can run from it, like I did for a long time. But it's always going to be there. It's always going to be picking at you, pulling at you. Why not embrace it? It is the ultimate act of service you can give to God and to yourself, is to really step into who you are. Embrace that darkness. Let's see how much time we got left, fellas. 11 minutes in. Embrace that darkness. That is where the real power lies. And I will say this. Once you embrace that darkness, you embrace your edge, you will most likely lose people because you don't fit the role they have you stuck in anymore. Once you go through this, you will probably find yourself being alone more than around a lot of people. But the people you will attract into your life, when you are so raw and real and genuine and authentic and just that behind who you really are, those people that step into your life, that come into your energetic field, will be an insane match. But in order to create those connections with other people, it has to be here first. You have to create that connection with yourself. You have to be okay being alone, sitting in all of you, embracing all of you, not running from it, not distracting yourself. You need to be able to sit in it all. Be with everything you feel. And just be with it. And once you unlock that, people will start coming into your place. You will start operating out of this place of abundance, of safety, of security, of love, of peace, of calmness. And these things will just start to flow through your life. Relationships will come and go. You will create these things, and it will all come together. It will all flow piece by piece in a cycle greater than you could ever understand. You also have to remember, we really don't know anything. We really don't know anything in the big picture. So buckle up, get comfortable with who you are, and align your life with that. Align your actions with those things you feel. If there's something that doesn't serve you, be honest with yourself, remove it. If there's something you need to do, be honest with yourself and do the thing. And as you begin to act in alignment, you will just feel so much better within yourself. So give yourself that grace. Give yourself the grace to embrace all of you, to be comfortable with all of you, and run with it. Don't just sit here like I have for so long and do nothing with it. Express that here in this physical world. Be a clear expression of God in this world. His love, His light, His dark, everything, all of it. Connect, live, create, laugh, all of it. You don't need anyone's permission. Here we go. If this 15 minutes wasn't enough for you to open up, That's okay. But when will be enough? When will you give yourself permission to be who you really are? When will you stop trying to fit in? When will you embrace all of you? Who cares how people view you? Who cares if people think you're cocky, you're overconfident, you're this, you're that? Who cares? That's them projecting their insecurities on you. You be you and let the cards fall where they lie. Let God handle the rest. I love you. You got this. It is time.